A US military base camp has to defend themselves from a big 18th century army. Here, you can pause and read the entire prompt and see all the equipment and stuff if you want, but it really doesn't matter. This is no contest, man. The US military, modern US military, wins 100% of the time. The only way the other guys could possibly win is if, by going back in time, the modern soldiers all got dysentery. This takes place in a giant, flat, open area. So the 18th century army has nothing to hide behind, nothing to conceal their advance. They would just be marching across an open field. And long before they got into range with their weapons, the modern military could start firing at them from like over a mile away. Even if they only have one tank, you can't do anything against a tank with 18th century weapons, guys. Muskets are not going to take out a tank. Now, they do have 10 howitzers, but those also aren't going to be much of a threat to a tank or any other defenses that the modern military could dream up. Sure, if the modern soldiers just stood out in the open and let themselves be fired upon, yeah, they would probably get overwhelmed and destroyed pretty quickly, but they're not going to do that because they're not stupid. This would be over in a couple of hours, maybe. Like, maybe. If whoever was in charge of the 18th century army knew exactly the capabilities of the modern soldiers and they knew that they have more supplies than the guys at the base, so maybe they could survive a longer siege, then maybe they could set up a defensive perimeter and just starve them out. Maybe, but even then, these guys have a tank and modern weaponry. They could break out of a siege. Like, it's no contest. The modern army wins 100%.